Well, hey there folks, welcome back once again to the Hop House. Thank you very much for joining us. If you haven't done so already, as always we do say like, share and subscribe to this channel right here. We like hoppy beer, we like good house music. We're doing another beer review today, right now, and it's a bit of a classic. I'll go into that in a second and let you know what we're reviewing. It is that week now, we're into that week where you never know what day it is. Of course, I'm talking about the week between Christmas and New Year. Should you be at work? Should you be drinking? Should you be in the pub? If you can go to a pub. It's really bizarre. So, thank you very much for taking some time out, spending it joining us. Ta very much. Okay, today's beer review. As I said, it's a classic. It's a stone cold classic. I saw it a few months back, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, in Asda. And I picked up a bottle of it. Oh my god, I didn't even still think that they made this beer. I'm very surprised that I can still pick it up. And you can do so in Asda for £1 a bottle. £1. One of the English pounds. So what beer am I talking about? Right, this is taking us back to the 1980s. Probably the good old, they had a chain of pubs and everything. You know, 1980s pub or working men's club type beer on cask. Don't know if it was on keg, might have been, I don't know. I'm talking about this bad boy. Bass Ale. Do you remember Bass Ale? Bass Ale. This is down as their trademark #1 premium pale ale. Premium pale ale brewed in Great Britain. This was the original Burton-on-Trent brewery. Bass. They had loads of pubs. They don't have the pubs anymore. I think they sold them onto Marston's or Green King or one of the other big companies, Mitchell and Butlers and all that. But Bass is taking me back. I remember that triangular logo. I remember drinking this in like a working men's club back home. And it was like one of the choices of bitters, if you like. It calls it here a premium pale ale, but it was Bass bitter, and that's what you got. So what we've got here. I think it's about 4%, something like that, 4.2. I'm trying to look at the ABV on the bottle, doesn't want to tell me. 4.4. So this is probably stronger than I would have thought the original Bass bitter was. That the bitters are usually in the 3.8 category. This is 4.4. It probably is a little bit stronger. It has been refrigerated. It's been out the fridge about 20 minutes or so it does still feel a bit cool around the edges. Right then, I'm going to get it into the glass and let's have a look at the appearance, shall we? I do feel like I'm putting some podge over Christmas. You do though, don't you? You know. And it's my birthday, New Year's Eve. I turned the big 4-0. So, I just got to carry on drinking for now. Why not? Right, got the hobgoblin glass ready, because it seems to pour better in this. Either that or it's just me. I haven't even opened. I remember earlier on the channel I won the Ossic Brewery pack. Not even opened that. I might save that for my birthday. £1 from Asda. Wow, it's very fizzy, very hissy. But look at the carbonation on that. See the fizz going up the glass? It almost looks like it looks lagerish in the carbonation. In fact, I'll tell you what that looks like, because the colour of it looks slightly lighter in the light, like a goldeny amber, but when I hold it sort of up in front of the camera, what my viewpoint is, looks like a pint of iron brew, but with a head. I remember liking Bass, you know, Bass bitter. It was just a general Bass bitter. So let's hope that this is good. Right then, I'm going to get my nose in there, give it a whiff, see what we can sniff. Oh yeah, it smells very Bass bittery. I can smell malt, not a bit salty malty, but a bit sweet as well. Try not to get the head on my nose. Yeah, very malty, sweet, a bit nutty. Toffee-ish, but sweet toffee, not the tart toffee smell. It's not butterscotch sweet though. probably say that I could get some hops coming in there, but I'd say it was more the traditional hops like Fuggles or Styrian Golding, something like that. Or First Golds, some maybe Kentish hops or something, or Worcestershire hops. Right, it does smell good, I have to say, it smells really good. The head's really lively, but it's still carbonating like a lager. It really is quite crazily lively. Maybe that's why I've got a sort of almost Carling-like head on. I mean, what was the Bass Brewery? They went on to cut Molson Coors, and it does produce Carling. Whether this is produced by Molson Coors, I don't know. I'm going to read the bottle in a bit and see if it actually gives us any information. Right then, I'm going to give it a taste. So, bottoms up, Merry Christmas all, and down the old hatchet. I'm going to go again, because I mostly got head there, not going to lie. Ooh, Sorry, got distracted. I've got a window here and some lunatic drove a lot faster than he should do in the snow. Because it's snowing outside. If you're not watching from Great Britain, we've had a flurry of snow, which to us stops the whole country, but for countries like Canada, you just get on with it. We don't tend to. Right, I'm going off topic. The smell. Yeah, I've got now swirled it around a bit and had a taste in my mouth. It's quite similar. Not far off in taste from Spitfire, so I'm getting like a marmalade-y, tarty jam taste. That's at the back end. I'm getting the sweetness from the malt. It's definitely more traditional best bitterish, or now they just call it pale ale. Still not getting the smell of the tartness of the jammy marmalade. I'm getting more sweeter, like jam smell. One thing I will say though, excuse me, and again, see how it's still fizzing like a good one? It's quite gassy when you drink it, it goes down, and I've burped a couple of times, so I know that's disgusting, my apologies. Right, I suppose you shouldn't apologise when you're burping when it's beer, you've got to get better out than in, right? As long as I don't start farting on the channel, we're good. So this is Trademark number 1, Premium Pale Ale. So they're trying to make out that this is what they used to sell years and years ago. I don't think it is. I could be wrong. As I said before, and I'll say many times, I'm not an expert, I don't work in the brewing industry, I'm not a brewer, I just like good beer, so I thought I'd set up the channel and waffle on and talk about it. Okay, so on the back we have got the triangular trademark again. They had to go through a lot of things to protect that trademark. There's another local brewery, sorry I'm going to waffle on just a second and then I'll read the back. So there's another local brewery to me, that were originally from Stone in Staffordshire. Obviously Burton-on-Trent was Staffordshire as well, the other side of. But the brewery's now in Market Drayton in Shropshire. The brewery's called Jules Brewery. And they were big competitors with Bass. And I suppose their Jules Pale Ale is... The idea is similar to this. It's a traditional sort of bittery, sweet, malty, bittery, best bitter type pale ale. And I think Jules even owns some of Bass's pubs now. They got rebought out and rebought out, and they got bought out by a brand, then went independent again. So I wonder if that's the future for Bass. Who knows? William Bass, I think his name was. Right, okay, I'm just going to have a read at this under the light. Actually, I'll go back here. So it says, due to Bass's popularity, competitors often forged the Bass Triangle on their labels to emulate Bass's success. So there you go, that's how good the copyright was. As a result, in 1875, the distinctive Bass Triangle was a key iconic symbol of the first trademark to be registered in the UK. Didn't know that. First trademark to be registered in the UK. Brewed in Great Britain since the 18th century, Bass Ale is richly fragrant. Has a wonderful hoppy bouquet and a bright chestnut hue. Yeah, I did sort of say it smelt and tasted a bit sort of. I'm sure I said it smelled a bit nutty. I did say it tasted a bit nutty. Now, to me, it smells more the marmalade-y. I suppose there is a bit nut-like in the middle of the taste, but the tartness at the end is similar to Spitfire. It's apricot jammy marmalade, but tartness, not sweetness. The smell is more sweet than the taste, I have to say. What else can I say with it? It was £1 a bottle. £1 a bottle, people. £1 a bottle in Asda. There's someone on a beer group of mine that's in Northern Ireland, and he can get it from his Asda, so I think it is all over the UK. Don't think it says where it's. Oh, it's brewed and distributed in the UK by AB InBev. Also InBev UK, Luton. I believe that's where Boddington's is now as well. So that's two iconic brands that have been bought out by the mass-produced companies. It just says it's owned by InBev. I don't know if InBev actually brew or they just bottle or what, I don't know. If anyone knows, let me know. Yeah, I'll give that a thumbs up, it's alright. It's sort of, yeah, thumbs up, yeah, I'd buy that again, it's £1, fine. So thank you very much for joining us. Like, share, subscribe, as I said, and we'll see you on the next one, people. Have yourselves a Merry Christmas, and if I don't see you beforehand, a great New Year. Ciao for now, people.